Hello Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of December in the areas of love and relationships. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. First, I want to thank all of you who's been with me throughout this year, that you've been following me. I'm just really grateful and I want to thank you for it. But let's see what your cards are telling you with the Oracle card. The first card is Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. So this is the time for you to be bold. This is the time for you to take matters into your own hands and be a self-starter. So if there's somebody that you're interested, well, it's time for you to make that move. If you are thinking about taking a relationship to the next level, well, it's time for you to make that move. Or if you want to have a serious conversation about a situation, again, it's time for you to make that and initiate it. So the main message is obviously that, and you can put it in a comment immediately. I am taking charge of my own destiny. It's time for you to follow your heart and your emotions as well. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a court card, so it can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This is a younger person, somebody who is very slow moving. This is one of the slowest moving energies, and things are kind of not going anywhere. Let me put it this way. Because what this night is all about is planning and just keep planning over and over again, making sure that everything is perfect, all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, checking it many times, like Santa Claus checking the list. But to kind of put the joke aside, it's a very slow moving energy, but it's a very reliable energy as well. It's one of those that you can count on, because once it gets going, it brings you long-term happiness, long-term joy, and loyalty as well. Again, somebody that you can count on. So there might be here an offer, and maybe somebody wants to go out with you. But if things are kind of moving slow, which obviously it is clear here with that Knight of Pentacles, well, the message here for you is make the first move. All right, let's see what is the first card. The first card is the Ace of Cups, which is a card of love, a card of happiness, joy. When you're so happy that you just don't know whether you want to laugh or cry from the joy that you feel inside. But also, this is a card of making peace, so it can be an indication of a brand new relationship, love, a loving time coming back into your life, or making peace with someone. So if you are kind of in an argument with someone and you're kind of thinking about that, okay, it's time for you to make peace with each other, again, make the first move. The next card in your reading is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about fast-moving energy. Things are evolving, going fast. This is kind of like good news, positive news, evolution. Some of you might be going on a trip when this card comes up. What's really kind of interesting here is the contrast between the fast-moving energy of the Eight of Wands and the slowness of the Knight of Pentacles. Right? There's this, I kind of feel this push and pull towards, okay, should we go faster or should we just step on the brakes and just slow down? Because again, like the Eight of Wands, when it comes to love and relationship, it can indicate someone that just comes into your life and this person is sweeping you off of your feet and things are evolving really fast, like the emotions are coming, etc., etc. So you have this rush of feelings and emotions, and then just kind of like this pullback energy that comes here from that Knight of Pentacles. So let me know how it is manifesting in your life in the comment. But there's something here, this push and pull towards moving forward versus going slower. Maybe one person is ready to step into the next phase of the relationship, while the other one is kind of like, okay, let's take a step back and plan it. All right, the next card in your reading is the Justice, which is all about balance, harmony. So some of you definitely need to balance this, the fastness and the slowness of your love life. But also this is kind of like a very can be indication of a decision that you're making, but also a very balanced relationship, right? Because the Justice is all about balance. It's your energy. It's Libra. So you're able to handle whatever comes to your way. Your energy is pretty much in this reading, and you're able to balance this fastness and the slowness as well of the relationship. Now, it can also be a sign of legal cases in some for some of you, and where you can expect that everybody is getting whatever they deserve. Okay, so the next card is the Two of Wands, which is a card of planning and deciding. Well, we've seen here the planning, right? And I'm kind of glad to see that Two of Wands, because this is also a card of decision, right? Not just making the plan, but deciding in terms of what is the direction you want to go. Some of you might be deciding about a relationship, what is the direction that it goes. Some of you have to choose between two people. Others might have to choose whether you want to be single or whether you want to be in a relationship, getting engaged, getting married. There's quite an alternate ways the ways that it can manifest. What's really important here, that a decision, and you're going to be able to see what is the way for you to forward. The next card in your reading is the Page of Swords. Pages generally bring messages, which we can see here that there's some kind of a news and update, but there might be some delays with the message. So if you're kind of waiting for a message from someone or an update and there's a delay, you don't have to freak out. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. Maybe there's just something that's holding the person up. But also with the Page of Swords, you need to be vigilant, you need to be open, you need to be curious as well. Might be a sign of a child as well, but what's really important here is that the curiosity can go both ways. It can be that you need to be a little bit more curious, but also it might be that other people might be curious, because maybe it can be a sign of people are being gossipy in your life. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hype if it's available. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most for you. It is only costing a push of a few buttons. And I hope that you already pushed those like, subscribe, hype buttons. And don't forget about the comment section either. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you. Where are you watching from? And put in some positive affirmations, as well as I kind of said that I'm in charge of my life. And you can put in as well that love is available for me, and my life is evolving positively. Alright, so the next card in your reading is the World. So there's definitely some travel happening for some of you with that Eight of Wands, but the World is a card of accomplishments, ending a cycle and starting a new one. But this is kind of like the successful ending, when you set a goal for yourself and you're able to achieve that goal, and you're very proud of whatever you achieved. You are you've grown a lot, and this is kind of like manifest in everybody's life differently. For some of you, there might be the end of solitude. For others, there might be an end of a relationship. Maybe some of you are kind of going through a divorce, and you're finally signing those divorce papers and you're free. For others, it might be that you're getting engaged, getting married, having children. Whatever this is, it is successful and a major milestone in your life. I love the World card personally. The next card in your reading is the Two of Pentacles, which kind of brings us back the story of balancing things, balancing feelings, emotions, balancing life, work as well, or certain aspect that whatever it manifests. There's an ups and down to it, but also you're able to figure out things. Like, you're very talented in terms of finding solutions for every aspect of your life. The next card in your reading is the Moon, which is a card of fear, anxiety, uncertainty. So there's maybe some of you will be a little bit afraid or uncertain when this about this news or update when it is arriving. But the Moon is telling you to listen to your instinct, listen to your intuition, and follow that, because if you follow that, it's going to lead you to something amazing. Some of you need to balance certain aspect of your personality, how wild and how domestic you are, but all in all, just listen to your instinct as well. And it might be that something is coming out of the shadows. So for example, if you're single, you might be meeting someone out of the blue. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we do have here the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is all about building a strong foundation for something. Some of you working on yourself, others are working on an existing relationship to make sure that the foundations are very strong. This is a great card of collaboration. A community might be important for some of you. Maybe that's where you're meeting someone, or a group trip as well might be connected to this reading. But also, this is a card of evolution, evolving. Might be that, your partner and you are a great team. You're solving the problems together, and you're elevating the relationship to the next level. All right, that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again. And I want to wish you a very happy holiday season and a very happy new year as well.